Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Crusader Kings II. When last we left off, we were just fighting this short war because this person decided to try and fabricate a claim, would not end their plotting, so we tried to arrest her. She decided to go up in rebellion, so right now we are just crushing her rebellion. Talk to him about honesty. You need to be honest. Honesty is the best policy. Definitely. So it is 1449, and my character is not only particularly old, and we have in fact, I do believe, got to 100% war score, so you will now surrender. You are totally beaten, the war is over, we disband the levies, we summon the boats. Enough boats that we can actually, enough boats that we can actually board. So, you are in prison, and we are going to revoke one of your titles. We're going to revoke the county title. Gone. We can also create a title, which is the Duchy of Navarra, as I don't think it exists anymore. That will create 200 prestige, cost 100 gold. Do it. It's done. What we need to do now is we need to find a vassal who will take on that duchy. Or that county, rather. You're pretty good, actually. I'll have you take it. Have that county. And while we're at it, let's have my, my second son... Actually, no, let's have you be the Duke. The main reason is I don't want my second son to have it, because then he will have a actually, he won't have a significant amount of power. Why don't we just give him the duchy? There we go. Have the Duchy of Navarra. Be Duke. There you are. You are now Duke. And you have nothing. And then the King of Castile wants me to help him against the Castilian revolt, which will cost me 100 prestige. That's a big revolt. You're on your own. I know I was saying that I needed lots of prestige, but I'm not going to actually manage to gain 1,000 prestige in a year. It's not going to happen. In 5 years. It's not going to happen. I'm only gaining 10 prestige a month. That's 600 prestige. I'm not going to gain 400 prestige in 5 years. So it is a shame that I will be just off the boundary of the Charlemagne DLC to create an empire. Perhaps if I'd have been planning ahead for it more, I'd be able to have managed it, but I'm very happy with what I have. My kingdom is very happy as it is, and let's go for a claim on Kent, because why not? I mean, I have 4 kingdoms under my belt. I would have had 5, but I gave one up there in an effort to keep them on side when I was Emperor of the Byzantine Empire, and I probably shouldn't have. And you're really desperate for us to help you. You're really desperate, and, do I want to help? Do I want to help? How many troops do you actually have access to? 5,000. Do you know what? Yes. Let's help you. You have access to 4,000 men. Okay. Let's summon some boats. Let's help. Because why not? Might as well make up for all that lost prestige we had when we were being asked to help in wars. Let's help. He is, after all, my ally. Before, I was a little busy trying to fend off my own wars. We'll send a small army. 11,000 men. You know. Just a small one. There we go. We need to go over to these territories here. Yep, there we go. And we need to crush these territories. Ooh. Allies of the France are also helping. This could be a very short war. Be a very short war. They're just sitting there besieging. I'd actually rather go... I can't in fact go that way, can I? No. So they will very briefly be causing the attrition. Oh, and it's over. I think it's safe to say we're going to win this. You'd better not use that. Not the Chancellor of Derby. Baron Roger of Bakewell. Suddenly, at the 11th hour, Baron Roger of Bakewell appears. He's no YOLO, but he's certainly the Baron of Bakewell. I didn't even know Bakewell was a castle. Apparently it is. The Barony of Bakewell. It's right there. That's amazing. Learning things about the game even in the last few years. Even in the last few years, I'm learning things. The Barony of Bakewell. There we go, if you want to make a titular kingdom. The Kingdom of Bakewell. Just have it be, like, 3 duchies, have it be those, like, 3 duchies there, have it be the Kingdom of Bakewell. And then the Empire of Bakewell. I think we should have popular customs. Also, that's my lad. And we shall improve shipbuilding, and we shall improve castle infrastructure. Get barracks 6. That's a lot of barracks. I shall spend some of this money. After all, can't take it with us through the end of the game. It is 1450. And you're going that way, apparently, for some reason. Alright, leaving me just to besiege this alone. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a civil war going on in England. And I'm fighting this war by myself. Where are you actually going? You've inherited the Duchy of Cornwall, not the Barony of Bakewell. Where are you going? All the way over there. Is that because that's Andalusia? Suddenly that's Andalusia. Okay. A little confusing. Ah, okay. Think we're going to need to deal with that. Think we're going to need to deal with that pretty quickly. Go. Try and convert that. So you're going off to conquer, Oh no, they actually got there. They actually got there. I've managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Kent. To be fair, I might have other things to worry about right now, so I'm gonna let it go for the time being. It would be interesting to fight a war against Kent, but with the with that we need to deal with, the heresy, we're going to have to wait. Ooh. Also, you're pretty desperate for us to help you against that revolt. I'm kind of busy fighting another war. Kind of busy. Not particularly pleased about that. Local revolt risk plus 50%. That's a lot of local revolt risk. We could be dealing with some revolts for quite a while. We better hope that this war ends quickly. Need to get my own troops back. Probably should have took that title and tried to take Kent, but I literally have 2 years. Literally have 2 years before the end of the game, and I'm actually sad to see the game end, because it's been very enjoyable indeed. It's been very enjoyable to play this game. I was a bit wary of actually Let's Playing it because of purely how long the game is, but I've really enjoyed it. And of course, I've learned a lot about the game. I'm still learning stuff. Imprison the heretic. Yep. Imprison the heretic. You are imprisoned. Demand religious conversion. And then we can let you go. again, another claim on Kent. You seem very keen on claiming Kent. We could actually suppress revolts. Let it go, however. Let it go. We're about to win, pretty much. Actually get the boats ready. Get the boats ready. The boat's ready for us to leave. So as you can see, we are most certainly about to win. Then we'll bring our troops back. We should probably actually change it to, excellent. He won. Good. Let us head home. I could actually claim Kent. But I don't actually think we'd win that war. Yeah, we would not win that war. We'd have to... Is there another war going on? We only just finished this war. No. You can fight that war yourself. We literally just helped you with one. We literally helped you with a war. We literally helped you. Let's disband these. Move our retinue back home. All the way home. We could change various succession laws, as the game said there, and not really keen on that. Also, we have raised some levies for too long. That, however, will subside. It's only -1. That's fine. Here we go. Let's build some structures. They'll take so long to build that they won't even probably be finished by the time the game ends. Castle shipyards. Just build loads of things. Let's see. Barracks. Yeah, and in Powys we shall build some training grounds. For it is 1451. England is in civil war. Now the question is, what is the Baron of Bakewell doing? What are you doing, sir? You want to become Chancellor. To your liege, well, good luck, sir. I hope you succeed. It is a noble goal for the Baron of Bakewell. Barracks have indeed been built. My military strength increases. And you right now are defending in a war... Wow, someone's just trying to claim the Byzantine Empire. You're attacking there, and you're attacking in the de jure war. Basically, the Byzantine Empire seems to be wanting to reclaim all the parts of their empire that Jerusalem owns. And there are a few other small wars going on. But it is now 1452. And I think it's probably time to actually make a proper save. Because I believe this should be the last year. The last year of the game. Let us save. Let's see. LP 104. I do believe that this is actually the longest Let's Play in time of footage that I've ever actually recorded. Beats out games like Albion, which were also very long, but they were much shorter videos. And Albion's a very old Let's Play. Let's just save here. And when it's done, we shall continue on through the final year. Looks like it's going to be a pretty peaceful one. A pretty peaceful one with nothing interesting or terrible happening. Let's lower the local revolt risk, shall we? I don't want the revolts to occur right at the end of my reign. Oh dear, Portugal. You're going to end the game an absolute mess of rebellions. I own 4 kingdoms outright, as well as that piece of territory over there and that piece of territory down there. Owning 4 kingdoms outright, if only I had enough prestige, found my own empire. But as it stands, I cannot. I cannot. The Maelor Kingdom, in a way, has not done too terribly. 1,367 total members, and 288 living members of the house. That's a lot of members of a dynasty that started with one person. One person with the inbred trait at that. Way back in 1066. And now it is no longer 1066. Hundreds of years have passed. Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. The Maelor dynasty has endured. The Maelor dynasty has thrived. We have dynastic allies all over. King of Scotland, the Queen of Brittany, King of France is by marriage. For a while, we were the Emperor of the Byzantine Empire, and that went horrendously wrong. That went very horrendously wrong. But then we returned back to our old stomping grounds. We lost the Kingdom of Brittany because of it, but we ended up with a heavily centralized and very manageable kingdom that we rule a large portion of by ourselves. And I think for what I did, I think that the Maelor Kingdom has done very well indeed. Very well indeed. As we enter into November, and then on into December, we reach 1453. And a massive rebellion occurs just there, right at the end. For folks. Oh. No, I shall redouble my efforts. Do not worry. I might have got it wrong. It might not be 1453. But I'm pretty sure it's 1453. Yes. The Renaissance sweeps across Europe, and the feudal era draws to a close. With a score of 64,802, you beat House Piast. The eponymous founder of this dynasty was by legend a wheelwright before becoming King of Poland. The family held Poland throughout the period, and despite the kingdom being split, were able to unite the country and make Poland strong again. Other members of the dynasty were part of the Holy Roman Empire and Dukes of Silesia. In 1337, Poland was ruled by its greatest Piast king and prepared to advance against the Mongols. We beat a lot of dynasties. We did not, however, beat House Capet. House Capet is fantastic. They are basically one of the greatest dynasties of medieval Europe. So let's have a look here. It'll only show that person there because we can't open the Chronicle to see the whole run through. But indeed, I don't know why we can't open the Chronicle, but it is game over. We have won. We survived the entire of the Middle Ages from 1066 to 1453 with the Maelor dynasty. The Maelor dynasty started in humble beginnings, way back when as a single duke in Wales, rose to become a king of 5 kingdoms, before briefly becoming the emperor of the Byzantine Empire through the schemings of Geraint the Bewitched. That, of course, was not a particularly successful part of our history, but we then returned to independence quite quickly after we lost the empire title, and things resumed as they were. Things were very different in that playthrough than they were in history. The Byzantine Empire lasted for a lot longer, and in fact is huge compared to historically what it was at this point. Pretty sure at 1453 the Constantinople was pretty much about to, if not already, having fallen. And also, various kingdoms are all over the place, and entirely not what they were meant to be. And of course, the Maelor Kingdom of Wales, Ireland, Navarra, and Galicia did not exist. That was all my doing. I really enjoyed playing through Crusader Kings II. As I said, I was a little bit wary about Let's Playing it, because I didn't think I was good enough at the game, and that it was so long. But I've really enjoyed it. Seeing the Maelor dynasty grow and evolve and develop, and also the trials and tribulations, the stumblings and the successes, and learning more things about the game than I ever thought possible to learn. I've learned so much in playing the game. Would I ever return back to Crusader Kings II at some point? I'm not going to rule it out. Crusader Kings II is a really enjoyable game for me, and I really do enjoy playing it. If I were to play it again, I would probably have a lot more of the DLC content. A lot of DLC actually came out while I was playing this, and I haven't actually activated it partway through the game. I decided to play with the DLC I had at the time I started. So, if I were to play again, I would have all of the major DLCs, except Sunset Invasion. I still don't think I would have that active. And I may have potentially tried, say, to found my own kingdom. Not the Kingdom of Bakewell, maybe? Who knows? Perhaps play in an entirely different region as well? So I know a lot of people play in the area of the United Kingdom, specifically Wales, actually. It's quite a popular starting point. Not as popular as Ireland is, though. With all the small, in 1066, with all the small independent dukedoms and counties, it's pretty easy to conquer Ireland. So that was the Chronicle of the Maelor Dynasty. Will we ever see the Maelor Dynasty continue on into Europa Universalis 4? Because I could export the game into Europa Universalis 4. It's a possibility. I haven't actually really touched Europa Universalis 4. And I'd need to get a lot better at the game before I even considered that. I'd be more likely to go into Crusader Kings 2 again than I would be to enter into Europa Universalis 4. But I really liked Crusader Kings 2. Really enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. So, I'm Kikoskia, and this was Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2 for the Maelor Dynasty, from 1066 all the way to 1453. They survived, and not only did the Maelor Dynasty survive, they thrived. I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. For what will come next, who knows? But we beat House Godwin. Yes, we beat House Godwin. It's not hard to beat House Godwin, but we did beat a fair few interesting families here. But not House Capet. Maybe one day I will beat House Capet. Maybe one day. Until then, folks. Until then, I'll catch you later. See you then. Later. The Maelors ruled supreme through the Middle Ages. They ruled supreme.